I'm now joined by Rolf Hartman, who is a horticulturalist here at Dig Garden Center. So Rolf, tell me first of all, what should we be doing right now to get our yards ready for spring? What's the first step?
The first step is to get outside, enjoy the nice weather because we've got lovely sun today.
Yes.
And you probably want to start looking at your garden soil and maybe at your lawns. What you want to do is get out there and aerate your lawn, which an aerator is a device that you can rent from several of the, say, Andex or Trilex in this area, or you can contact your garden professional who could get your aerator. And then after aeration, you want to lime your lawn. Because it rains a lot in this area, so lawns get acidic over the winter time. And so to bring up the acidity, because lawns like alkaline, you can lime your lawns. And Dolopril, this dolomitic lime, is a great product to put on top. And once you put that on, then you want to wait about 5 days before you do anything else to the lawn, which would be seeding and or fertilizing. So after about 5 days, you could top dress with some sea soil or some nice compost or peat moss. Add a bit of seed to that, so an overseed, just lawn perennial ryegrass, and then you want to fertilize that. Just broadcast simple fertilizer in there, something like Gaia Green, which is 5-2-2, which is your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and that's an organic amendment, and it's safe for kids and pets in your lawn.
So I see you've got some soil out here, Rolf. I guess we're going to talk about soil amendment for gardens. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
So if you're out there and you want to start planting your vegetables, it's a little early yet. You want to wait till maybe Mother's Day weekend or after May 15th, that frost date. But there's a number of things you can do. You can get out there, get up close and personal with your soil, get it in your hand, and squeeze it as tight as you can. Now, poke your finger in it, and if it crumbles, you're pretty well set. That's what you want.
Okay.
However, if you get in there and you squeeze it, and this is the case with a lot of us that have clay, it doesn't come apart, that's when you want to start thinking about amending. And there's a number of products you can use for that, but compost is great. Sea soil is a well-composted forest and fish vine product, and you can mix that in at the recommended rate on the bag, and that'll help you a long way into good vegetable gardening.
So you mentioned that May 15th, around Mother's Day, is when we should start doing annuals, veggies, but what are some of the things that we can start planting now?
Some of the things we can plant now are any of the trees and shrubs, and we could do our fruits as well. We could do strawberries, we could do blueberries. This is a great time for fruit trees, evergreens and conifers. And I have a couple here. So I have a blueberry, which is a great thing to be able to put in the ground at this time of year. And I also have this is a Japanese snowbell tree. It's also a nice thing to be able to put in the ground at this time of year. So with respect to a small pot like this, your blueberry, you'd want to flip the pot over, assess your root ball. If it's too tight, you can tease the roots out just to get them a little more spread. And in the bottom of the hole, this is blended manure. So you can add just enough in the bottom of the hole to your native soil. Then you can take your blueberry plant, place it in the hole where the crown is level with the rest of the soil level, and then you can take back your native soil and fill in the hole. A couple other things you can do. You can add bone meal into the bottom of the hole, which has a high phosphorus charge, which will help for root development. You can also use a transplant fertilizer, which you spray on the roots before you plant. And that helps promote root development with a new planting.
So Rolf, when is it too late to put shrubs and trees and fruiting plants into the ground?
It's never too late to put them in the ground, but the best time to plant is in this spring period and then in the fall again. So when we get in that hot part of the summer, the July-August period, it's not the best time to put plants in just because of the intense heat that we get.
Okay.
So if you can come down to Dig Garden Center now, get your plants in the spring, It's a great time to put them in. So we're open 9 to 6 every day of the week, and our website is diggardencenter.com, or you can check out our Facebook page as well. And please come on down and pick up some new plants. Ask us a few questions. We're here.
Well, that's definitely what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go
Okay.
cruise the plants and see what I can find. Thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us, Rolf. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming down.